Hey, welcome to the We Didn't Say That podcast.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks for coming back to another fucking amazing episode. Hopefully, the audio doesn't fucking crap out on us.
Correct. That was a little disappointing that happened last time.
Yeah, we were like
We're
about
learning.
what halfway. We were like 15 minutes. We were literally 15 minutes into an episode, and then something happened to our audio, and it was still recording, but it was like but
Eh, 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 eh.
and
Well, let's just,
if you know anything about recording, you know that is like the fucking strike of death. I'm not sure what the hell we did to deserve this fate, but it's what we got.
it was
So
sad.
yeah, it was really disappointing. If you see me
Not
just
for us personally, but kind of for the world in general because they didn't get to hear our insights.
we may not even we may not even put that one out because this would be the hoping that the audio doesn't fucking crap out on us. This will be the third one we do.
Yeah.
So we may just clip that. So you guys may not even see that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Poor guys. Poor
Oh.
world.
All right. So this is probably not going to come out. This is probably going to come out the week after New Year's resolution or New Year's. So everybody's resolution is already fucked. What's something that you want to do? Not fuck New Year's resolutions because those are bound to fail. But what's actually something that you want to happen in 2024?
I want us to reach at least 1,000 subscribers
Yeah,
at the very least.
I thought you were going to say 10.
10,000 would be sick.
It would be pretty cool.
It'd be all right. Our goal this year is to earn a revenue, not like a lot,
Okay.
just some money from TikToking, so we can or not TikToking, but
Podcasting.
podcasting.
Okay,
and
yeah,
we'll
yeah, yeah.
start an account, which will improve our quality of our podcast, which will in turn. Our goal is to be able to make money off
Podcasting.
this year.
Yeah, ultimately, we would like to get a sponsor, whether it be who knows.
Obviously, we want LaCroix.
Yeah,
But
that's. I think that's something we're gonna have to take onto ourselves. I think we're gonna have to personally contact them and be like, "Look, we have literally pushed your brand in every single episode.
every single episode, we love you guys,
We're both enjoying a mango LaCroix,
despite the weird name.
but it's only weird because it sounds a little French, but we're cool with it.
Yeah, the taste overcomes the cowardness. Which is just saying something about LaCroix, that it's so good.
It is
Despite having
delicious.
a coward's name.
It does. It does. Maybe we should lay off the French for a little while.
Fine. They just get me so upset.
But yeah, no, I agree. I think it'd be good if we got a sponsor this year. The thing is, like, with these new mics, the thing is we already have a following. There are already people.
Yeah.
You guys you've already been listening to us with our shitty microphones, and you guys have just been literally sticking through. Now we have good microphones. Our camera, we gotta actually probably adjust this a little bit. This is kind of fucked. More like this.
Okay.
This is a little bit better. But yeah, no, they've been sticking through with it. So
that's
fucking
awesome.
yeah, thanks
to you
to them.
guys.
Yeah, thanks to you guys.
Love you
Seriously.
guys again.
But now we have better
Anyway.
mics and you can actually hear what the fuck our voices sound like and what we're trying to say. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty good for a
I
podcast.
just had an idea.
What's up?
So if you lived in, let's say, Iceland or Greenland or whatever the one that's habitable, I think it's Iceland. That's so fucking funny though what the Vikings did with that though. You know the story behind that?
No, what?
All right, so they discovered both Greenland and Iceland, and Iceland was the nice one. So they named the nice one Iceland, so other people wouldn't want to come there.
Oh,
and they
seriously?
named the hellhole that is Greenland, so people thought it was habitable.
That's so funny.
I know, dude.
Because it's literally flipped. Iceland is
Yeah.
super nice and Greenland is fucked.
It's fucked. You can't even live there at all. But let's say you lived in Iceland, where it's super fucking cold most of the year. How much of the time do you think you spend indoors?
99% of the time.
So just the commute, you would be outside?
It would literally outside would just be
Getting
just
to your car?
getting to your car. Yeah, it would just be going from one inside place to another inside place. That's all going
No
outside would be.
activities would be outside.
No, you couldn't. You can't. Like I'm sure you can do recreational sports, but it's like something you'd have like with like a dome. Like if you're playing tennis,
Alright,
like
so
they
I
build
saw-
domes and shit.
I saw that you Caleb made chicken tenders last night, and they were really good. I saw that you fried them
Thanks.
outside.
I did fry them outside.
So if you lived in Iceland, would you risk the fire inside?
It's not the fire that I'm worried about, it's the smell of
Oh yeah.
frying food indoors.
Would you still fry it indoors
If
in
I lived in
Iceland?
if I lived in some ice,
Hellhole.
yeah, in some hellhole, some frozen hellhole, I would probably have built like a shed or something
Uh-huh. To
that
protect the outdoor.
yeah, to like that I could keep like a heater or something in so it keeps at like 75 so the oil doesn't get too cold. Oh, I'm
Is
like,
that a
wait,
problem?
what?
Does that happen, you think? The oil freezes?
No, the oil doesn't freeze, but what happens is because you have to get the oil to maintain like 350 degrees.
Okay.
If it's cold outside, it's the heater has a harder time keeping the oil at
Oh,
350.
that makes
So
sense,
it
I
takes
guess.
longer for food to fry. It what else? It like soaks up more oil and it becomes just like gross.
Yeah, that makes
Like if you
sense.
throw food into oil before it's heated up, it just soaks. It
Yeah,
doesn't do
it's
anything.
such a disgusting thing. People don't
Yeah.
understand that. You
No.
have to wait for the oil to get high enough.
Yeah.
Suffered that too many
But I've thought
times.
about that even just like living here, like not I want to like in my like dream house scenario, I would have like and still even in the States, like here, where it's not frozen hellhole, I would have like an exterior thing with like an indoor grill, the fryer, a skill or like a griddle in there too.
And like a wood fire pizza.
Maybe, but I'll also like keep like a deep freezer so I can get
Yeah.
like fit put ice cream and like buy like a half a cow.
Like the regular doomsday shit.
Not doomsday, it's just
Yeah, I know, it's for everyday shit, but
yeah.
to the outside world, it's like your doomsday prepping.
Yeah, and I can just tell my family, it's like,
What
"Hey,
the fuck
you
do you
guys."
mean you want half a fucking cow?
Yeah,
There's only two of you. What the fuck? Why would you buy half a fucking cow?
you get a lot of dude, it's nice just having all of that steak.
The people who buy like deer are the ones that concern me.
If you buy anything wholesale that's not a cow
Yeah.
and you're not
You could
doing a
buy you
luau,
could buy, I could say, pork wholesale, but like I'd want it broken down. You're not gonna buy the cow like it'd be broken down. You're not breaking it down yourself, right?
yeah, you think when you buy half a cow, they just cut it in half
I
and
just
sell
wanted to
it?
make sure.
Yeah, no, yeah, they cut it down. They grind up like 40% of it into ground beef. They give
Mm,
like a bunch of cuts of like steak, tomahawk. Like you can request a bunch
ribs.
of shit. Yeah, you can get ribs, beef
Oh, that's
ribs.
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's like a really good deal. I would just and you just give like ground beef to your family. You just like, hey,
It's
here's
like
5 pounds
Christmas
of
ground beef
yeah, here's 5 pounds of ground beef. You guys don't have to buy ground beef for like
a
two
month.
months
Dude, how much ground beef do you think you go through a year?
in a year. That's actually a good question. I
Just
go
you
through
cooking, not like going to McDonald's and shit.
okay, just me cooking. I make burgers, and that takes at least 1 pound of beef. I
Okay.
do that about once a week. I'll make burgers.
So 52 pounds
So
just
50.
there.
So actually, I shouldn't give away any ground
No,
beef. I
you
need to
should
keep it
honestly
all
get
for
an
myself.
entire fucking cow.
I should buy half a cow. That just makes sense, actually.
No, a full cow, buddy. Let's buy the whole thing.
That's like thousands of dollars.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Well, you can also buy like a quarter of a cow, and that's like a couple $100. That could still be like $1,000 because you
Yeah.
get so much shit. But yeah, no, it breaks down to like you're just buying wholesale. Like you
All right.
can't beat the price.
Whenever I hear about cows, have you ever? When I lived in New York, there's a story that intrigued me.
What
I
is it?
found out that these two guys were fucking cows
What? How do you gotta need like a
in a
step stool to
newspaper,
fuck
dude.
a cow?
Let's let's paint the scene.
You gotta step up to that
You're
cow
at a bar
ass.
with me, all right?
Right.
You're at a bar. I sit down next to him, like, oh, how about you a drink?
Yeah. Yeah, you can
All
buy me a
right,
drink.
here you go.
Thank you, sir.
You look like you have the same proclivities as I do.
What would those be?
I like to fuck livestock.
Wow, you nailed it on. I also like to fuck livestock.
I have an idea.
But
Let's go to the nearest cow farm, same cow farm over and over, and let's molest these cattle.
I'm on board.
And let's molest the same flock of cattle so much that they stop producing milk to where the farmer gets a little suspicious.
What?
And after that happens, let's still get caught on camera trying to fuck this man's cattle. The same cattle over and over.
Just one cow?
I don't know if it was one cow or not, but there were however many cows it was. It got disturbing enough to those cows that they stopped doing cow shit.
Jesus.
Yeah. Those guys are in prison.
Are they?
Yes. I don't know if they still are, but they were in prison. And I would hope that the prisoners called them cow fucker the entire time. Just more and more. I know they got raped. If you found out you're in prison that someone was a cow fucker, you'd rape them.
For sure.
I'm trying to think of some nicknames you'd give them besides
Cow
cow
fucker?
fucker. That kind of covers it.
Yeah, I mean,
Cattle connoisseur,
we don't have this much time, but
herdsman.
just imagine people in prison. They have nothing better than to think of a funny nickname for someone.
Yeah, dude,
They
it'd
have
be
days and days to
brutal.
think about something. Yeah, it'd be like something like Beef Smasher or something. Like, it would be really funny.
The tenderizer,
Yeah, something like good. And it would be like alludes to the cow constantly.
the wagyu wrangler. No,
Some, I don't know. But yeah, no, we don't have time to come up with something as good as these prisoners do. But
yeah, prison really brings out the creativity in people.
brings out the creativity, brings out.
Isn't that where that one
You
guy
know
wrote that
what's
one book?
fucking
He was in
crazy?
prison.
What?
That one guy wrote that one book in prison.
A lot of guys write books in prison.
No,
It's
the
like a
one
common thing.
like the bad guy.
What do you want about? Oh, are you talking about Hitler, right? Mein
Yeah,
Kampf?
in prison. If you're in prison, you shouldn't be allowed to run for political office. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel? This is funny. How do you feel about the 14th Amendment? Do you know what that is? You probably don't. It's the amendment that prohibits anyone who participates in or causes an insurrection.
Okay.
So Trump.
Dude, I'm not a Trumper.
No, I know you're not. I'm just saying what. Okay, so there's already 2 states that have taken,
Yeah, but Colorado had to take it back because they're bitches.
but then also there was another state recently that did that. And what we're talking
Maine,
about
it's
is
fucking
taking
Maine.
Trump off
But
the
the Maine one's
ballot.
ridiculous because the lady's not even in the judicial system. She's not like she hadn't been to law school. She's not like a Supreme Court justice.
Yeah, no, I
So
don't
that
know.
one's ridiculous. I'm not a Trump guy again. I just think if you're gonna try and do something, it has to be legitimate. You can't just like say amendment and do sketchy shit. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, like, we do have a constitution for like a reason, and
Yeah.
like literally the 14th Amendment is
Yeah,
that
but it should be proven. That should not be a state thing. That should be a
it's gonna go to the Supreme Court.
Supreme Court thing. Is
There,
what I'm
because
saying.
it's there already been two. It's so it happened in 2 states. Another 2 states, Michigan was one of them, and another state, I forget, but they said no, we're gonna have Trump be allowed to be on the ballot. But I think it is like quickly going to go to the Supreme Court, and it'll be interesting their interpretation of the 14th Amendment, because really none of the states' opinions really matters because the federal government will weigh in on it before
Yeah,
the election.
they have to, or else
They
it'd
they
be
will.
it'd be another insurrection.
Yeah, it fucking would be crazy.
Bigger insurrection, I would say. They'd become militarized, I think, if that happened.
Which side? I
The
think
Trump side would become they're already militarized, but they'd become organized militarized, not just loosely militarized.
that's the one thing
They'd be
that freaks me
militias,
out. I'm
dude.
not I'm
They'd
not
be
scared of
scary.
foreign terrorism. I'm scared of domestic terrorism.
Yeah, it's not. It's a constant fear of that.
I think. Well, you know what? I think I talked about it with the shitty mics. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go.
Shitting bikes?
No, the shitty mics.
The shitting bikes.
But there are like plots that are caught and stopped like on a weekly basis of domestic terrorists trying to sabotage our electrical grid.
Oh, are they like what type of domestic terror? It's like eco freaks or like
No, like Trump people.
of course there are.
And they're like shooting at the like transformers with AR-15s and shit. Yeah, like dude, sabotaging electrical grids.
I'm
And
so glad I don't live in the South.
and you got to imagine there's a lot of those fuckers in Texas. If they start fucking with their electrical grid, it will just be destroyed because Texas is do you know about their electrical grid situation?
No, explain.
Okay, so if you live in the United States, the continental United States, there's 2 main electrical grids we have. There's the one for the West Coast, and it goes about to, I don't know, the middle of the country. And then there's the East Coast electrical grid that covers the East Coast and then the other half of the country. We have the East Coast. We're on the East Coast electrical grid. There's two main ones, okay? And they cover every single state. And it's a federal assurance that the government's like, no, we maintain this. We will make sure that these lines run properly. You guys will send power everywhere. Then local state governments will delegate it. Then local government,
Okay.
whatever. The only state that is not in those two electrical grids is Texas. And it was because they opted out of it. Like fucking like I don't even know how many years ago in favor of their own electrical grid, which is paid for just by Texans.
It's the Lone Star State.
Every time it gets to like 40 degrees in Texas, no, not even 40 degrees. It's like when it gets to just be a little bit chilly, everybody's power in the state goes out. Because they're not hooked up. No place in Texas is hooked up to the federal power grid.
Why does it matter if it's 40 degrees? I don't understand why that would shut down.
Because everyone turns on their heat.
Holy shit, Texas.
That's
Get
all
your
it
shit
takes.
together.
That's all it takes. Yeah, it happened recently. Like Texas was out of power for like a week. Do you remember that?
Yeah, during the snowstorm in Texas, it wasn't even that much snow. They just weren't prepared.
Yeah, they just get fucking hit with
Nothing.
like minor weather causes
And then
like
it
their
shuts
power
down your entire
same
state.
with rain too. If it rains a lot in Texas, their power grid gets fucked because their everything is not like suited to have like that much rainfall, which it kind of should be. If you're
Everywhere
designing
should be
something like
ready
that,
for everything.
okay, thank you. That's exactly what I was going to say. Everything should be prepared for everything.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be like a light fucking dusting of snow and Texas. Like, why is my power not work because there's snow on the ground? How the fuck? Why don't we take that into consideration? You know what? And I'm gonna go dig back into Europe a little bit. None of those motherfuckers have AC.
Yeah, that's gross.
How fucking crazy! It's almost 2024. Why do they not have fucking AC?
They're gross people, dude.
Do you never get hot during like I don't know and want some cool air on you or vice versa? It's cold. Well, I think they have heaters.
They have to have heaters or else they'd freeze.
But during the summer, it's like you just open the window. It's humid as fuck there.
They have to have fans.
Sure, but at some
Do
point
you
you're
think the
just
wealthy
pushing
have
hot.
AC? Do you think like the King of England has AC in his castle now, or do you think he's still in the Middle Ages?
Fuck no, they can't, dude. They can't put shit like that in there. Yeah, like restaurants, they don't have AC in restaurants, dude.
Why would anyone live there?
That's what I'm saying. It's 2024 and they're living like it's the 1850s.
Live somewhere else, guys.
They don't have, dude, you would fucking hate it there.
I wouldn't want to live there.
I'm not saying live there, but
I
just
don't
to
want to
visit, it
live
would
the
be
United
hell.
States, dude.
What?
I don't want to leave the United States.
Me either.
To.
Except for short trips. Would you visit Canada?
They have AC, yeah.
And Putin.
Yeah, dude, that doesn't sound good.
No?
No, it sounds, I don't know.
Gravy and
Have
cheese
you
on
ever made
fries?
it?
No, I've never had poutine.
You're gonna make it, and then we'll see if it's any good.
I want to try it, but I want to try like legit poutine. Canada's cool. Canada, I could see myself getting a passport and just doing that.
But it's so cold up there, dude. It's got to be freezing all the time.
Yeah, it's winter. Actually, it's winter Canada's the one country that it's winter all the time there.
Dude,
Fun
yeah,
fact.
I heard that it's always snow every day. I heard that they have to walk outside with like this thin side of their feet, the tennis rackets.
Yeah, the
Even
tennis
like
racket
where
shoes.
Drake's from, he always had to use the tennis racket just to get to school.
Yeah, it's just I think it sucks there actually. I don't want any poutine anymore.
Yeah, dude, it's a misery food. It's like I need to clog my arteries faster so I don't have to live in winter anymore.
That is true. That is true. It's really like a
It's a fuck you life.
that is the best food though.
The ones that-
The best food is the ones that just sit in your gut for like 3 hours. You're just
So all
like
the fast food.
fast food doesn't really do that for me anymore. I've been eating fast food. I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I've been eating fast food for so long, so consistently that now it's just my body it's nutrients for my body at this point. Like it's what my body needs.
That's not good.
I don't know
That's why
what
you
that
always
means.
have stomach issues.
No, I've had stomach issues before, like even as a child.
Did you eat fast food as a child?
No. My mom had us eat super clean. Dude, our bread wasn't even our bread had like seeds and shit in it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
not crazy.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, bread's allowed to have seeds and shit. I eat
No.
seeds and shit on my bread. Why do you so?
What the fuck are you talking about?
I eat the oat grain bread, dude. It's so good.
You buy that for yourself?
Yeah, for like PB and J's.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it smacks. Don't come at me for my fucking bread choice.
I'm just saying, I don't know. I'm a white guy. I like white bread.
Yeah, you are a white guy.
Yeah.
You're afraid of brown.
Yeah, try that again. Try that again, bruh.
White boy.
No, it's just fucking I do. There's something about
All right,
Wonder Bread. I didn't even
all right.
have it as a kid, but there's something
This might
so
be
good about Wonder Bread.
racist, a
What's
little
up?
racist.
Let's hear it.
But does like in Asian culture, do they not eat bread? So I never hear about bread in their culture. Like I don't hear about a sandwich.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah, they're breads. They're not eating like
a sandwich.
yeah, they don't really eat sandwiches like that. There's not like a whole lot of cured meats like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and there's not you're not making like a bulgogi sandwich or like yeah, although that would be pretty fucking good.
So they're less evolved.
No, they do
They
like
don't believe
what
in
like they do what those stupid
curse.
fucking wops do. Pasta. It's kind of
Yeah,
like
but
that
dude,
with rice and
we
meat and
also are where
sauce and shit.
salted meats are coming from. The Wops invented deli meats, bro.
The wops had to invent deli meats because you guys
We are the kings of food.
couldn't figure out refrigeration.
Yeah, suck our dick.
I don't know if you guys are the king of food.
Dude, go to a grocery store without a deli and tell me where it is because it doesn't exist
Go to a grocery store and go to a deli.
without a deli, like a meat cutting area.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think they
We're number one.
you don't think they I don't know, dude. I'm pretty sure sandwiches didn't originate in
That's why
fucking
it's called
all
salami and not
yeah, what about
pepper beef
ham?
stick.
What about ham?
Yeah, of course you guys eat
Roast beef.
Of course you guys eat the dirty cattle that no one wants to
I
eat.
think roast beef is actually like an English thing. I think it was like
That's why I've never fucked with roast beef my entire
roast beef
life.
is good, dude. I fuck with roast beef.
Only if it's like homemade. It has to be really well made.
Homemade roast beef?
You
I
know,
didn't
you
even
didn't know you
think
could do
about that.
that?
No, dude, you're blowing
It's
my mind right
really
now,
good,
actually.
dude, but besides that, it's not that great. Homemade roast beef though, it's amazing.
Oh, for like a hot Swiss sandwich?
Mhm.
Oh, dude. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, and it's getting cold now, like cold,
Yeah,
cold.
dude. Just get a crock pot, I think is what you need.
I should figure it out. I have an Instant.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Okay, sick.
Yeah, learn to make some roast beef. Roast that beef, boy.
I am a pretty good cook.
He is a good cook.
It's not difficult. The thing with cooking is you just have to,
Try.
yeah, just try, like, copy a recipe and just don't be absolutely inept in the kitchen. Like, it takes, like, the smallest amount of skill.
It really
It's not even
does.
really skill. It's just trying and just being like, if I fuck up, oh well.
Yeah.
People are just afraid to fuck up.
Learn to fuck up a little bit more.
It's not bad. Fucking up is there is victory in fucking up. There's like it is
To overcome your past fuck up?
yeah, it's freeing to fuck up
Oh,
because it's like wow, the thing that I feared the most happening just happened and I'm fine. Like maybe I can even salvage this. Like maybe I can just throw them back into the fryer, put it back in the oven. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking
How often do you eat raw meat?
not often.
Okay, because you just said that like that happens all the time.
I was just saying like for like a fucking
Dude,
like
imagine biting
making a
into a
pizza.
raw. Okay, pizza's different.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying throw it back
But
in. Like
anything
if I
in
made
a
a homemade.
fryer coming out too early, it's gross.
Yeah,
I hope that doesn't happen to you.
Did it
Alright,
happen to you?
alright.
Did you eat a fucking raw chicken tender
No, I
yesterday?
didn't. But you acted like that happens,
I'm just saying for people who first start cooking, like you're gonna fuck
oh,
something up. It's fine.
dude. If you eat raw meat though, don't finish it. You're gonna die if you finish the raw meat.
I love seeing those posts on Reddit where people take a big bite out of a chicken sandwich and it's
Oh,
raw and they're like, I ate half of this. Am I gonna be sick? And people are like, yeah. People are like, yeah, you
dude,
should
I
fucking.
started gagging just hearing that. That's so nasty.
I feel like I'm gonna start gagging out in a little bit too. It's bad.
Let's stop talking about raw chicken.
Yeah, just,
Any other raw meat is edible besides chicken, right?
I don't think you can eat
Dude, I
pork.
fucking love Gordon Ramsay. I love his show. Kitchen Nightmares. They brought back another season. It's so fucking
I
funny.
hope it stays. Kitchen Nightmares is legit.
It's the best television ever
Actually, I'm glad you
produced.
brought this up.
It's my
I have
favorite show, I
something to
think.
say. If you guys watched Kitchen Nightmares, the new episodes or the old episodes, which I think all the old episodes are on YouTube.
They're also on wherever you stream the new episodes.
Yeah, it's on Hulu.
Or HBO.
It's on Hulu. Every single episode,
It's fire.
it's good. But just watch, because I think Gordon Ramsay has some weird fixation with touching raw chicken. Because every single episode, there are buckets of raw
Yeah,
chicken.
he does. He's
and-
not afraid.
And every single time he takes his fucking claw and he just is playing with raw chicken. And he's like,
fucking
he holds it up and he's like, it's slimy. And then he picks
fucking donut.
listen, and then he picks he'll pick the slime up and he holds the slime and it's like sliding around in his hand. He's like, look at this. But he's playing with it. Every single episode he plays with rotten raw chicken.
He
That's like
loves to he loves to put it in their face with this hand.
I think
It's
it's a
funny.
sensory thing. I think he really likes feeling chicken that's going bad, that's all slimy and shit. I genuinely think it's a sensory thing for him. Every single
don't think
episode,
so.
he is playing with raw chicken.
I hope
Every
not.
and you have to imagine it. You know, the editors, he's doing so much. There's so much footage that we don't see that they just cut and put together and make these nice, like
Gordon,
44-minute long
Gordon.
episodes. The editors always include these fucking parts where he's fucking playing with raw chicken.
I watched the mock-up, and I'm just gonna say, where the fuck is me touching the chicken?
I think he probably
If
has.
you don't show me touching the chicken, I'm fucking not doing the show anymore. And that's why they stopped doing it for a little bit. And they finally caved, brought it back so he could touch more raw chicken.
And he, in the new episodes, he's still fucking playing with raw chicken. He's still playing with the slime. He's like, look at how slimy it is. Feel it. And people are like, I'm not touching that. He's
Gordon
like,
was
no, for real, dude. Try this. You have to feel the slime. It's amazing.
Gordon was willing to stop making a crazy successful TV show because they wouldn't let him touch raw chicken anymore.
I think it was a clause. I think he had a clause in his contract where he's like, you're gonna let me play with raw chicken.
And it's gonna be on TV.
Yeah, we're gonna show it on every episode. This is what I'm about. I like cooking, I like playing soccer,
And I like censoring,
swearing at people, but the thing that I love more than anything in this lifetime is raw chicken.
on my fingies.
Just playing with it, the slime. I love every part of it.
Letting it drip through my fingers.
I guarantee you. I guarantee you.
I don't wash my hands after. I carry the scent around in my hand. And
It's
I get
disgusting.
little wisps.
Oh, God damn it.
And that's who everyone's favorite chef is. The guy who likes to
Fuck,
smell
I
raw
guess
chicken.
so, yeah.
Gordon Ramsay, you should wear. I don't think we should shake Gordon Ramsay's hand unless he's wearing gloves. I think that should be just accepted.
Just, yeah, to protect us from him, because who
And
knows what the fuck
salmonella.
bullshit he was touching earlier that day.
Yeah, he's probably touching like a dead goat carcass.
He probably
yelling that it was
pulls over
raw.
and like plays with roadkill.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay likes to shout at no one that the roadkill is still raw
Yeah.
as it runs through his fingers.
He like puts his hand into like its open chest wound and he's like, oh,
fucking bad.
he's like, it's fucking raw. It's going bad. Just a dead fucking deer.
Yeah, classic Gordon Ramsay.
I bet that thought crossed his mind at least one time.
After he's had intercourse with it, of course.
Yeah, he just pulls it off to the side behind a tree
Yeah.
and bangs his dead deer
He's
carcass.
only attracted to the roadkill guys. He doesn't kill other animals for his pleasure, just the ones that are already dead on the side of the road.
And as he sees it, he's like, what's the big deal? They're
I'm
already
recycling.
dead.
It's victimless.
Who cares if I have sex with this dead animal? It's dead. It doesn't have a soul. It's dead.
It's dead.
Yeah.
It's soulless. It's just
It's
basically a pocket pussy.
It's just a sack of meat. What's the big deal?
It's basically a pocket pussy.
That's yeah. We're
We're talking about animals, not human
That's
corpses.
how you
guys.
rationalize it. Well, you know what the sad thing is?
It applies to both.
It applies to both.
It's still if I had a dead relative and I found out that a creepy man had sex with their corpse, I'd probably beat them to death.
You kill
But
them.
if it's
you just
not
bury them
your,
alive.
if it's not your dead relative, it's kind of funny.
Dude, you want to hear something really fucking disgusting?
Yeah.
Some what are they called? Mortuaries?
Yes.
Is that the place where like
Yeah.
oh no, morgues.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, so some morgues, they've had an issue where they now are only hiring female
Yeah, dude. Because
females to
the
work
guys
in the
try
morgue.
to fuck them.
Because guys in morgues fuck the corpses so often. It's such a rampant issue that now they only hire, some places explicitly only hire women so they don't have to have this fucking issue of guys
That makes me
banging
so
corpse.
uncomfortable.
I know. How fucking disgusting is that?
They should be part of the outlaws.
They should be outlawed. It's a good idea, no? Like
No, it's a good idea.
people who just like they're
Adding it to the list.
yeah, just let's bring the outlaws
Corpse
back.
fuckers.
Because if they get hurt or sick, then you're just like, listen, that's the incentive to follow the law.
To not fuck dead things.
Yeah, and if you're an outlaw, you get fucked when you die. You get
Yeah.
fucked. You get fucked.
We find the biggest one at birth and we just train them to like to fuck dead things.
Yeah.
And that's your punishment as an outlaw. You get fucked.
Wait,
when
biggest
it's
what?
The biggest perv.
Oh, biggest perv. Okay.
We train someone to become the biggest perv ever.
Dude, I'm sure if you took a poll of like 100,000 people, I'm sure at least one person, at least a guy would be like, yeah, I'll fuck dead bodies.
I'm sure it's not, I'm sure that number's way lower than you just said.
Yeah, like 10,000?
5.
You think 5? I guess so. Yeah, it's like a stadium.
Yeah, people would be willing to fuck dead things all the time.
That's really
I'm sure you walk past someone who's willing to fuck a dead person.
I'm
at
probably
least
doing a
once week.
podcast with someone who's
No,
willing
I'm
to
not
fuck
willing
a dead thing.
person. Never have been.
I'm probably sitting right next to someone who just fucked someone who died.
Yeah, but they were alive when I did it.
How long after? Just a moment.
Just kidding, guys. I'm not a serial killer. Guys, I'm not.
Could be.
Stop it.
You could be. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? I
You
don't
could
know.
be.
You do
You
live right
could
on
be
the border
too.
of Kentucky, so you could be killing like whores that live on
Everybody
the
could
border of
be-
Kentucky, and then
Everybody
just
could be a
driving
serial
back,
killer.
being like, I don't know.
Everybody you talk to every day could be a serial killer, and that's the scariest part.
I'm
You
looking
never
at one
know.
right now.
You never know who's a real serial killer.
I
Because
know.
everyone could be one. Like, look
Yeah.
at my co-host's hair, and tell me
What's wrong with it?
that it's not the length of a serial killer's hair. If Caleb's hair wasn't like not greasy, he would look like a serial killer.
My hair isn't greasy.
I know. If it was greasy, I was saying.
Oh my god,
If
dude.
you had like pokey nuts hair,
Oh,
you'd
dude.
look like a serial
Okay,
killer.
yeah. I, as a guy with long hair, I gotta say this. I gotta scoot over a little bit too. As a guy with long hair, if you are one of these absolute loser sacks of fucking shit who don't take care of yourself and like don't take care of your hair, you make every one of us look bad. Sincerely. You make
Yeah.
guys who want to grow their hair out, guys like Michael who have like middle road, like in between short and long hair, you make him look bad, you make me look bad because you look bad. You know what?
Just wash your hair and stop using chicken fat as your fucking
They
grease.
legitimately fry up a pound of bacon and then they just fucking take the hair and just
It's
wash it all
nasty,
around.
you
And they just,
nasty fuck.
it is so disgusting. Because I want to bludgeon them,
Take a shower.
knock them out, and then shave their head.
Take a shower, you fucks.
I just don't get it. Or like the guys who are like they're like balding and
Yeah,
they have, like,
that's the worst. That makes me so
ponytail.
uncomfortable.
Oh god,
Oh,
it's
you just feel the energy that he's trying to molest you. If
Yeah.
he has a balding ponytail. Anything that's balding, that's just like they're not like, oh, I give up and shave their head. It's like,
it's
whoa, there, psycho.
you know they still think they can like bang 18-year-olds. It's just like a matter of time.
Big guy, back up.
I know. Get out of here with your perverted ass. Walking around being 54 trying to bang a fucking
I
high
don't care if
schooler.
you have a daughter at this high school. I'm not letting you into this girls lacrosse game.
I'm not giving you
You
my
see your
Snapchat. You're
hair?
like 70 years old, dude.
Stop asking me if I have WhatsApp.
I don't know what WhatsApp is. And no, I'm not on Facebook either.
What did you say, Kick? What the fuck is a Kick?
Kick is for sex perverts.
It has to be sex perverts and people willing to buy people.
Yeah, Kick 1,000% is for
It's
people.
honestly
who,
like the dark web was just moved to the regular web for a while, and that's Kick.
yeah, it has to be what it is. It has to be ran by the fucking FBI now.
Of course.
I wonder how many messaging platforms are just run by like the fucking FBI.
Or the NS. It'd be the NSA, no?
I think, yeah,
Yeah,
I
it'd
probably
probably be the
be
NSA.
another alphabet agency.
What's the fucking word for that?
What?
Where like a string of letters means acronym.
Yeah.
Be another acronym agency. Federal Bureau of Investigations. Central. What's CIA's intelligence agency?
Central Intelligence
What's
Agency.
NSA stand
The
for?
thing about the
National
CIA is
Security.
I think they work mostly in
National
conjunction
Surveillance.
with the military or with the government. I don't think they work. I don't it's not I don't think it's purely like an American like government entity because I know they deal with like foreign adversaries.
Yeah. What do you mean? It's still run by the United States. It's for our protection.
I'm not sure if it's entirely true.
It's for the United States, dude. It
Yeah.
might not be like 100% sanctioned shit that they do, but it's still in our best interest.
Oh yeah, no, I know it's definitely in our best interest, but I'm just I don't know. I think they might actually fuck our allies sometimes. But also for our
Shh.
greater interest. We spy on them.
Stop
You
making
know
us
that?
feel worse. Of course, we spy on everyone. Everyone should be spied on. Every other country should be spied on.
It's
I don't
true.
want to live in a world where I don't know other people are being spied on.
And I know we are our opinion on this is well known that we're pro America 1,000%. Nothing literally will ever sway us from that. But I agree, we do like everyone gets spied on and we have that right because everyone wants to take us the fuck down.
Kids,
Everyone
we're number
wants to
one.
take America down.
Number one. Number one. Okay, I saw this video. I think Dana White. He was like, there aren't enough. I don't think that if there was like a big world war, this generation would be willing to storm the beaches like the ones at Normandy. And I was just like, dude, what the fuck? Of course we would.
Yeah, I would.
Everyone would be. Like, at some point, have you ever seen, like, even when the United States was playing England, how much we all band together to say fuck you to another nation?
Oh my God.
Imagine
When we
if we
sing
were
the
at
national
war.
anthem, it's electric
Dude,
overseas,
yeah, dude.
especially in fucking
In a way,
England.
what the fuck do you think we are? We're not a bunch of pussies.
Gave
We would
birth
fight
to
for our nation.
die.
We would die for our nation. You understand?
1,000%.
We get in fights with each other over little things, and we love that. So of course we're gonna fight for the right to be able to do that with each other, to hate each other. We want to do that way more. But if you hate all of us together, if you're lumping me in with another subsection of people I absolutely fucking hate, me and that subsection of people that I hate and they fucking hate me, we're gonna come for your ass.
And you know what? I'll say this right
Fuck
now
you
too. We
guys.
could be in the middle of a civil war here in the States. If any of you motherfuckers slipped up and think you could come over here and try to
All of
exploit you,
us.
we will stop shooting at each other, shake hands, and then go fuck you up. And then go back to fucking each other
Someone
up.
else will raise your sons and daughters.
1,000,000%.
You know those Reddit stories about like where they're like, oh, the aliens are coming and they didn't expect Earth to be such a fighting nation or some shit. Those stories are written about fucking America, not the rest of you fucks. It's about us.
It's about us stepping
We're
in.
the only ones that could possibly be about.
And we may not have the numbers for soldiers, but our technology,
But
like,
as soon as some shit happens, everyone's enlisting. We're like, fuck that. Let's go.
oh yeah, dude. Oh my
don't
God.
fuck
Yeah,
around.
listen. Yeah, you motherfuckers think you have a chance. The citizens will stop you at the beach, and our military will show you what the fuck the bottom of the ocean looks like, Jack. Good luck.
And
That's
like,
it. Land
ever,
invasion.
if
We'll
you,
blow your ass out of the sky. You won't even touch the
you know
fucking
how
ground.
available bath salts are here? If you ever got like inland, people would just start taking bath salts and hiding in the night and ripping your heads off. Imagine that. It'd be a nightmare to come and invade here.
I truly think people don't understand how many guns it's not every single
Even the
American.
psychotics have guns. You think the psychotics who shoot up like places that shouldn't be shot up here, you think they wouldn't be like, I'm gonna go wreak havoc on this enemy nation?
Yeah. They are
That's
so beyond fucked.
and they have fun doing it. They're like laughing as they do it.
I kind of hope like
No, I
fuck
don't.
I kind of hope someone slips up and makes that choice, dude. They invade Florida. Dude, imagine invading Florida. Dude,
Oh,
Florida would sink itself to take you the fuck out.
dude.
Florida would blow itself up.
People willingly live in that hellhole. So imagine what they'd be willing to do to protect that hellhole.
You understand that dinosaurs still live there?
A lot of
Dinosaurs.
and the dinosaurs, they're not even fucking scared of them anymore. They'll just walk up and pet it. A wild animal. A giant fucking lizard, and you think you can fuck with them?
Like some geriatric lady, 79. Her name's Gloria. She weighs 110 pounds. Will walk up to an alligator and pet it. This is what you're dealing with. You have no fucking idea the amount of craziness.
You know one of the coldest things I've ever seen?
What?
All right, so with the Ukraine-Russia war, that old Ukrainian woman,
Oh, yeah.
as the Russians were passing, she'd she'd give them a sunflower seed and say, "Hey, put this in your pocket, so when you die, something pretty grows." That's so fucking cold.
That is cold. That's
That's cold as
savage,
fuck, especially
dude.
when you're old and these guys are gonna kill you. Obviously, they hate you.
Dude, I saw a video of an old. This is also
Old
not as
people are cold as fuck.
old people can get cold as fuck. Dude, I saw this video of this old woman. Um this is when Russia was occupied. It was like early in the war when they just were like they occupied a couple of cities and like just straight up Ukrainians were still living there, but Russian soldiers were walking around. This lady was like, I was making baked goods or whatever, like some fucking Ukrainian baked good for like these Russian soldiers. And apparently she snuck in one night, dude, when because she got to know like their schedule enough,
Mhm.
snuck in when they were just like I think four guys, but they were sleeping in like their barracks, stole an MT or an M240 light machine gun. Dude,
How'd she carry it?
I have no idea. It's like one of those machine guns that like has the box of ammo next to it, and it's like sick. She stole that and 3 crates of ammo.
How the fuck did she carry that?
I don't know. She stole all of
I
this.
don't think I'd be able to carry that by
Oh,
myself.
you'd be able to carry.
No, those are well, yeah, I would, but it'd be tiring. It's like a 150-pound gun, no?
No, it's like 60 pounds. But with the
Oh.
ammo, yeah, it's like you're looking at like 100-pound loadout just in the gun and ammo.
I bet she had someone come in with her, no?
She said she took several trips and she stored this under her floorboards in her kitchen.
What'd she do with it?
She waited until Ukrainian soldiers came. She gave them to Ukrainian soldiers. And you know
I
what's
thought she
even
was about to become like a vigilante. And
you know
shit.
it's even
Leave me
more
alone.
badass? You know what she kept under that cupboard? She kept 5 things. That big ass gun, those 4 crates of ammo, and a Ukrainian flag. She took all the ammo out and she gave them a gun and they were in Ukrainian, they're like, where the fuck, basically your
Yeah.
reaction, they're like, where the fuck did you get how the fuck did you get this gun? Did you like steal? And she was like, I stole it. She just confessed. She's like, I stole it from Russian soldiers. They were making me have them bake them things. So when they were sleeping, they stole their biggest gun and all of its ammo. And they're like, holy shit, nice. And then she's like, I have something else for you. Reaches in and then gives them the Ukrainian flag.
Aw.
And they were like, Slava Ukraine. Yeah, dude. It
Slava
was those early days in the
Ukraine.
war, dude. Yeah, the entire nation were like weird. I also saw videos. Ryan saw videos too of uh elderly people, women, and children making Molotov cocktails.
Dude. Yeah.
And
And
like
this is
they're
a small country in Europe.
dude, these
Guys.
people were out in like their town center. They're tubs of gasoline and styrofoam, and they're making Molotov cocktails and just like making crates of them and handing them to soldiers, and soldiers are just loading them on the trucks and driving away. What's more badass than that?
That's just a small country, guys. Imagine if they tried that here. How many of us would just band together so quickly just to fuck shit up?
Dude, the absolute response
We are
would be
so patriotic.
devastating.
Oh,
It would be devastating.
it would send a message for sure.
Like the legitimately like
So yeah, Dana White, stop talking trash about our nation.
Dana White talking
know-
shit about America? Are you shitting me?
Talking shit about us, like our generation not being willing to fight. And
Oh,
yeah, fuck you for
what
that,
the
dude.
fuck? Dude, no. Yeah, he has no idea.
Yeah, he's a fucking billionaire or whatever. He has no idea.
A lot of our generation, they don't even believe in like guns and shit. They would immediately
Pick
go
up
out
a
and get a
gun.
gun. They would go out and buy a gun. They'd be like, who do I show me how to load this? Show me how to shoot this. Show me what
Yeah,
ammo I need.
and
I'm gonna
who am
go
I
kill
killing?
some
Yeah.
fucking some Chinese or some Russian people.
Yeah, dude, we're
And
animals.
that's it. And that's it. That's it. Try to fly a plane over. Literally, that plane, not a single part of that plane will ever touch the ground. It will just be pulverized in the fucking sky. You try to come in on a fucking boat. Literally, people who are just psychotic have been literally waiting their
Even
entire
illegal
life.
immigrants would be fighting for us.
Illegal immigrants would be on the front lines too.
Yeah, they want to be here, and they don't want you to fuck it up either.
Dude, listen, and killing you means that they get citizenship. They're
Yeah.
coming at you 100 times harder than anybody else
Yeah,
here in the
dude.
States. You have to worry about the immigrants.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Yeah, and psychotics. We have a lot of psychotics.
You
We can
have
just
no
let
idea.
loose.
They have no idea what would happen. They think people would just cow.
They think shit's sweet.
They think shit's sweet.
It's not sweet. It's not sweet. Never been sweet. Never will be sweet.
Not even to mention, there are so many people in this country, then like they're at the center of debate when it comes to like gun control and what you can and can't have. There are legitimately civilians in this country that have rocket launchers and multiple rockets. They own tanks.
Stop blowing up my spot.
There's civilians that in this country. There's civilians that own tanks. You think you're gonna take over?
Yeah, dude. People drive around Hummers. Those are military grade vehicles.
Yeah,
They
Jeeps
just
too.
drive that to school.
Jeeps too.
Yeah,
Jeeps are
it's-
fancy Hummers.
It's just commonplace shit.
We are literally all riding around and we all own military surplus equipment.
Yeah, dude. We're animals.
You have no fucking idea. Nobody has any idea.
When it comes to protecting our country, we're all fucking rednecks.
It would be
Insane.
crazy. It wouldn't even be a left or right thing. It would be an American thing.
Yeah,
it would overnight very quickly turn into we
Us
must
versus them.
preserve
Us
our
versus them
nation.
right now.
And when it comes to it's you won't even
It's
like
never them.
Normandy will look like a kindergarten class. The beaches of Normandy would look like a fucking kindergarten class. You have no idea. Our beaches would be permanently pink for the rest of time. You don't think that's true? There would be so much blood. There would
Oh,
be
fuck.
iron deposits in the sand. You have no idea. You can throw literally everybody into the
that's
meat grinder.
true.
We have a bullet for every single person.
I think that's true, actually. It's sad to say, but I think that's so
Sincerely,
true.
it's 1,000,000% true.
Yeah.
We
We're
have
dangerous.
Yeah, even we're just talking about us, the citizens, our military.
It's full of people that are not allowed in regular society.
Yeah.
They couldn't cut it here. So now we send them to kill you.
The military has found a way to like aliens. They abduct the craziest and they put them and they shave their heads and they make them run.
Train them to become
with-
the most efficient weapons of mass destruction they can.
Like, you think bombs are scary? No, the American military complex is way scarier.
It's
that
that man
sentence
that
alone.
It's that man that if he was still at home, he would have murdered his entire family right now. But no,
Yeah.
he's here to murder your entire family instead.
He's here to make sure that your country runs right, and you got to listen to what he fucking says. That's it's over. It's over.
Yeah, we send fuck.
Dude, we win wars by proxy. We just send checks
And we
equipment.
send equipment, and our equipment's so much better than other people's equipment that it is just, oh yeah, we can send you a few of those, and you can just
Ukraine
fuck shit
would
up.
have been rolled over within like a couple months at most if we didn't. And
I'm all for not giving Russia a single thing of land, but I think we sent so much money over there, like a crazy amount.
But you also we are getting a lot of return for that money.
Of just fucking over Russia?
Not only Russia, but China and North Korea. It's that the Russian war in Ukraine is a giant financial drain on all three of those countries. It's like I saw some report. It's every dollar we spend, they have to spend like $7 and like 11 cents or something.
Holy shit!
It is devastating for that entire region.
Wow.
Like, it's so bad, dude. South Korea and Japan might be at risk, not for like war risk, but financial risk when this shit is over.
Why?
Because of Chinese interest in those countries. China's gonna have lost so much money. They're gonna be, we need all of that money that you owe us back. And South Korea and Japan's gonna be like, we don't have it. And also fuck you because they're a part of NATO. So we're also kind of ice you guys out financially. China also too. This is another thing.
China's part of NATO.
We're getting real like geopolitical. China, the average age of the Chinese citizen is nearing retirement.
No way, that sucks.
Yeah, no, it's like
You guys shouldn't have said one baby only.
No, seriously, that's a policy that's going to kill China. Like, it's going to cripple China economically because they're going to have so many people that are just leeching off the system because they're not going to be able to
Oh
work.
my god, that sucks.
Yeah, China is fucked. That's why when people are like, don't send any more money to Ukraine. No, send literally as much money as we can get in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Send as much as we can because it is fucking everybody.
Yeah, send as much money as you
Those
can.
three countries have never been more weak. North Korea has been funneling ammunition to Russia since this is happening, and now we don't know exactly how much they've sent, but we know that their stockpiles are low.
Wait,
So
so you're
some-
telling me that North Korea has just been stockpiling ammunition?
Dude, since
Do you think they have their own factories to produce it?
yeah.
That makes sense. I wonder if it's a low quality or not.
They also import like machines, and I'm sure like
Oh,
like
from China.
yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot
and
about
Russia as
China.
well. But yeah, those three nations are struggling over
Good.
this.
There's
Yeah.
the bad guys.
Hmm.
How as a country are you allowed, like, do you think that what North Korea is saying to their people is okay enough to support them and give them things to turn shit into so they can continue to oppress their people? You guys are pieces of actual shit. And you can't even give me any patriotic shit like, oh, it's for the motherland. No, it's you guys are just being aggressors and being actual monsters. You're not being the good guys. You've never been the good guys in all of history. You've always been the bad guys. Remember that.
It's true.
You've never liberated anyone. You're always the conquerors. And if you're always the conquerors, you're always going to be the bad guys. Remember that.
So you know what? Everyone who wants to take a shit on America and be like, you Americans, you're so arrogant, you're so blah blah blah. It's literally because these are the stakes that we deal with as a nation. This is the shit we have to fucking grapple with in our minds. Do we feed the starving children in our own nation,
Okay.
or do we fucking preserve democracy in all of Europe? You motherfuckers don't have to
Okay.
deal with that.
We
We
should
have to
probably
save
get
your
off this.
asses.
We've been doing this for so long. We'll
Okay,
talk about.
we'll wrap it up here.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Love you guys. Bye bye.
Love you guys. Peace out.